Hi, it's Dave here from Megapoints Controllers. Today, let's talk about servo mounts. You'll have seen me in the past advocating the use of the aluminium channel to mount your servo underneath. It's an inexpensive and really fast way of mounting servos in a variety of baseboard thicknesses. Here I'm at 9mm and here I'm at 18mm. You simply screw the aluminium channel in. I'm using, it's approximately 15mm square here. Assemble the servo, put the piano wire onto it, poke it through the hole. The whole installation is non-critical. Poke it in, and then when you operate this servo, you get nice smooth points movement, and then obviously you'll trim this to suit. People have asked me if it's possible if it's possible for us to make a servo mount that's a little bit more sophisticated than that. So on this video I want to talk about the no frills servo mount we have. This is launching in January 2019, so if you can see the video, the product's live on the website. The key feature on this is I think you won't believe the price when you see it, and I'll let you go and look at that on the website yourself. The servo mount is made in ply. Here's one that's assembled. It's basically 4 pieces super glued together. The servo is then popped in and hooked up to your points. So in the case of this mount, all I do is push the servo through, run in the 2 screws to locate the servo and fit the piano wire through the hole. And you could fit this in 2 different ways. Let's put 2 side by side so it becomes more obvious. You can fit it with the output shaft towards the top or towards the bottom. I'd recommend the bottom by default, but if you go for the top, you'll find it gives you more throw at the cost of less torque. But these servos have over 1 kilogram of torque, so at a centimetre, so you've got lots and lots of torque anyway. But this is my preferred way of doing it. So let me show you how these servo mounts go together. They'll come on a sheet like this. This sheet has 6 on it, and all you do is pop out the components. So let's pop them out carefully. They're designed to be tabbed onto the sheet, so they have a little tab, but you can just pop them out with gentle finger pressure. They shouldn't need cutting at all. Let's take the good bits from the bad. 1, 2, 3, and we want the 4th piece here. Might need a little cleaning up, and let's poke out this. There we go. And the way the mount assembles, very straightforward. This is where the servo goes. This is the top, and it has the hole in it for the piano wire as well. So if you take the servo height on the top, fit this into the tab. There's a tab at the top here, like so. Then all you need to do is attach the side frames. So this side has this piece snapping in there, and the opposite side has the piece with the logo on. And the reason both sides are different is so that you can get your hands into this side if you wish. What I'm going to do to secure it is put a little drop of super glue. So I don't need to go wild here, I just need a few drops. To lock it together. So we'll put that into the top, take the side piece and drop it on here like so. Once you get all the pieces in, it should feel a bit more locked in. There we go. And finally this side, let's add a little bit of glue here. Basically it's just a drop in each of the recesses. Drop that in and give it half a minute to set. And there is our freshly assembled servo mount. Now I'll attach the servo from inside, sticking out. I prefer to put the screws through from the front to the back, but depending on the size screws you have, you'll go front to back or back to front, it doesn't really matter. There's the servo installed. So I've attached it to a servo controller. It has the default range of motion. So what I'm going to do now is put it into program mode, and that'll center the servo. So I can now drop the horn into about the vertical position. So if we mount the piano wire, in this case I'm using 0.8, I think 0.8 mil piano wire. I'll just put a Z on the end, thin nose pliers, quick twist one way, grab it again, and a quick twist the opposite way. Oops, came out. And what I'm looking to achieve is a little Z. Let's see if I can focus it. There's a Z on it, which means I can just clip it into the servo mount. For double O track, I'm going to use the fourth hole in, poke this through like so, feed it through the hole in the servo mount and drop it on. And there's my mount installed. And you can see the range of motion. All that remains is to pop in the servo horn retaining screw. And then once I fit this to the track and secure it through these four holes, I can trim this to the appropriate length. I have a piece of track with the servo mount installed, so what I'm going to do is connect it to the servo controller. And we can see the track operate. This is absolutely default motion at this point. I haven't made any adjustments because I'm relying on the piano wire to spring, and you can see here it's bent, which means the piano wire is absorbing any additional movement, giving you a nice firm stop here without requiring a spring, which gives you smooth movement. So have a look at the website. I think you'll be impressed with the price of them. They'll be sold in packs of 12 and you can put them together in seconds, and they seem to work really, really well. They've been on test now for a couple of months. Thanks for watching.